Before any sort of sanctioned or unsanctioned event, you should probably do a bolt check to your car. So come along with me as I do one. Definitely need to do one. The last time I drove this thing, I sent it really, really hard. I had a lot of fun. All my passengers were super awesome. It was great meeting all of you if you're on here looking at this. But man, driving this way, I probably rattled some things loose. So I definitely need to do a bolt check now. Start off with these lower eccentric bolts, not to be confused with eccentric like Miatas kind of are. Every bolt check, these are the most loose out of all the fasteners I get at, so definitely hit those up. Make sure they didn't move on you. Double check that. You don't want your steering wheel in random direction when you're going straight. Get that upper control arm too. How many trips will I have to make downstairs to get a tool I forgot to get in the first place? I'm not sure. My cat might know though. This Feathers, this is my homegirl right here. Got to take a Feathers break before getting back out to the garage. She knows what's up. Thought I had the right combination of tools, but nope. Had to go back down to the basement again. So this is trip number 2. Now I think I have them though. This K-member bolt is particularly hard to get. Right tool for the job and all that though. You call them K-members or subframes? I've had Miata guys get mad at me for calling them K-members. I guess I come from Mustangs. On to the next one. Here we go. Make sure to get the other K-frame bolts or subframe bolts, whatever you want to call them. Make sure all those fasteners are tightened down. Whatever you call it, you got to see what you're doing. So here I am swapping my headlamp. Got to make sure my headlamp's as bright as my future hopefully is. Isn't there an ancient proverb about steering racks? Why would you put airline wire on a brake caliper bolt? Real question is, why would you use worm clamps for every hose clamp on the car? Like, why would you do that? I was tripping, dog. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I'll replace them all this winter. That shouldn't be like that. That's not good. The coolant crossover hose that goes to the radiator should not be making contact with the pulley for the water pump. It's gonna cause an issue, dare I say. One of the many reasons why it's good to just dig around, see what's going on. Probably a lot of things in life that follow this logic. Leave that to your imagination. Here come the zip ties. Should have invested all my Miata coin into zip ties. Boy howdy, I'd be rich right now, wouldn't I? Times like these make me wish I had a better relationship with some of the mice in my garage. Help me with this zip tie and I'll give you some cheese, OG. Put your little paws up in there. Instead, I just bend some of the tips inward. And you see what I'm doing here? You kind of bend them in and then, put them in where they gotta go. Zip tie this thing to my fan shroud. That's where I had it before. But I'm putting another couple of zip ties in there too. Back to tightening hose clamps. It's a good time when the multiple extensions come out. That's when you're really getting down to business. I did tighten all of these. I got every single one of them. Oh, no, man. Who cut off my sway bar, dog? Who cut off? Gladly sweep the floor Thursday for a dry floor today. When doing a bolt check, you really should try to do both sides. These long tubes give me every time. I still can't believe they fit in there. It's amazing to me. All right, time to tighten up the steering rack on this side. Had to get a little bit more creative. But just find the right combination of tools that works. Just one more hose clamp, bro. I promise. Just back to my cat daughter Feathers. On the real, this traumatized street cat's one of my best friends. Shout out to her. Stay tuned for part 2. Spoiler, more